I'm CBS 11 meteorologist Jeff Ray. A special webcast for you here. We didn't have a 5:30 show because of CBS programming, but Dan Haggerty and myself will be bringing you the latest in news and weather, and Bill Jones with sports at 10 o'clock. Now, time-lapse video from this morning. Woke up this morning, a lot of cloud cover around, and it said, oh, we got rain? No, this was just, I'll show you the source of this. This was coming up from the south, but notice what happened through the course of the day. They just wicked away these clouds. Did help keep temperatures down somewhat. We still got up to 90 degrees. But this is coming from the Gulf. This moisture streaming up. This is the morning hours. The loop from this morning stops at 10, starts at 4 in the morning. And you see through the overnight hours, just at daybreak, all this cloud cover was coming in and before it dissipated. I pointed this out because you're going to see the same thing tomorrow morning as well. You'll see some cloud cover around in the morning. Then it'll just be sunshine by afternoon. This is the Gulf breeze. See, we're still considered in the northern reaches of the coastal plain. That means by the topography, it's relatively flat until you get really up towards into Oklahoma. So we get that marine moisture gets all the way up to here, the coastal effect. So in the summer, the summer breeze, the sea breeze during the summer is strong enough sometimes to get moisture into here. Now you can see obviously the thunderstorm activity has been well to our south and southeast, but this is going to develop more over the next couple days. Still not amount to much. We're talking about a 20 to 10% chance of rain, 10% as you get towards the footsteps of Dallas, but it's really Corsicana and Athens down to the south we think is the better chance of seeing some of this activity as we get into the afternoon hours, not only tomorrow but Tuesday as well. A better chance of rain arrives on Wednesday, and still not that great, but a frontal boundary is going to come in towards Oklahoma and Kansas and stall out, and it's going to start interacting with the dry line. We'll start seeing rain and thunderstorms develop along the dry line and along this front on really Wednesday, but especially Thursday and Friday, even into Saturday. And we'll watch this stuff develop because aloft of all this, at about 18,000 feet, the winds are coming down like this. So the thunderstorms that develop, we've got this northwest flow aloft that brings them into the Metroplex, usually late at night or sometimes even in the morning of the next day. You can see this is Friday morning. You see how the thunderstorms complex developed north Oklahoma and then moved down. And we'll just have to watch for that because we're not really forecasting for weather right here necessarily. It has to start way up here and then make its run towards us in the late night hours, overnight hours. So with this frontal boundary and the dry line active, we should have some of this reach us. We're going to put in a 10-20% chance as we get into the weekend, and then we're just going to have a ridge build over us, and that weather pattern will end. But you see the rain chances Wednesday, Thursday at 10%, Friday and Saturday at 20%. Well, we're in June now. And as soon as you start talking about things starting to dry out, not a lot of cloud cover, this is what happens. Temperatures start ticking up. So we're going to go from low 90s up to mid 90s by the time we get to the weekend. Flag Day on Wednesday, and that's when we pick up these rain chances a little bit better. Remember what I was telling you, Monday, Tuesday, we got these small rain chances down across our southeast, not in the Metroplex. But these rain chances that you see, these are thunderstorms that could reach into the Metroplex, and sometimes at odd hours, sometimes in the middle of the night or in the early morning hours or in the morning of that day, again, from the thunderstorms that developed the day before up to our northwest. Saturday, we'll keep with that weather pattern. I think by Sunday, the ridge builds in, and then we get into some even hotter and drier weather. Remember, you can get the latest weather information delivered right to your phone on CBS DFW weather app, and join us at 10 o'clock for a full broadcast.